Let's add a lake to our Unreal Engine project. Hi, I'm Anna with Unreal for Reals. In this tutorial, you'll see how to add the water plugins you need, and then how to create and shape a lake in your Unreal Engine project. Plus, you'll see all of the wave settings too. And if you like helpful tips like this, be sure to like and subscribe. Unreal Engine has multiple free plugins for adding extra features to your project, like bodies of water. So let's get the water plugins we'll need for our lake. In the top tabs, go to Edit, Plugins. In the search field, type in water. You'll need 3. Get water, and then water extras, and then water advanced. In the bottom right, click the Restart Now button and give them plenty of time to load. Let's close the plugins window. And because these plugins are experimental, you'll likely see a collision message. Unfortunately, you may see this every time you open your project, even if you click the link to fix it or at the bottom to clear it. So X out of this. Now let's add our lake. Open your master level. To open the content drawer in your content folder, you'll find master level. Click that, or whatever you named yours. Next, we need to add a new actor for the water. Actors are objects that can be placed into a scene. In the top toolbar, click the little cube, and then click Place Actors Panel. In the search field, type water. Each one of these comes with certain presets and settings. The one we want is water body lake. Now, before I place this, I want to get a bird's eye view, so we're going to go back to the bookmark we set in our first tutorial for 0, which is our bird's eye view. And then go to Water Body Lake and click and drag it in. And I want to put it pretty near the top up there. Click Complete. And we'll reshape it. Now, if you don't see your lake, it may be below your landscape. And even if you do see it, we're going to want to make some changes in the settings right away. So click your Outliner tab. It should have Water Body Lake highlighted. Click on it once. If it doesn't, then click Details. And you can set your location here. Now, leave the red and the green where they are because that's the left-right location. But for the Z-axis, we actually want to set it above our landscape. So highlight that, do 50, hit Enter. See how it raised the landscape around it too? We'll fix that next. Scroll down and look for terrain. Find Effects Landscape. Uncheck it. Now the lake is just sitting above the landscape, but it's deep enough for us to see so we can shape and change the look of the waves in it a bit. We'll do that later. Click the Details tab to close it. And let's save all at this point. Okay, let's shape our lake. First, we want to make it into more of a rectangle. Now, these little white dots are called splines, and we can click and drag them around. So we're going to grab this one at the top, click on it. It's highlighted. Click that white dot, and let's move it over to the other side. And then we want to click the spline in the bottom left, highlight it, and drag it down. Now we need to add another spline to make this into a rectangle on the bottom right. Use your non-primary mouse button, which I'll call Alt-click, and click in the middle of this diagonal line. Then click Add Spline Point here. And now we can drag the white dot on it and get a bit of a triangle. Let's pull this one out just a little more. There we go. That's good enough. Now I want to add a jut into the right side. So Alt-click your mouse in the middle of that right side and click Add Spline Point here. And I'm going to drag this in. Almost to the middle, but not quite. Now I want to close this down so we have more water on each side of it here. So this is just a little jut of land. And you can try to do this with Bezier curves. I'm going to click on the bottom one here and pull it. And that kind of moves it out sort of like we want it. And if you're good with using those, you can do it on any spline. But I'm going to hit Control Z or Command Z to undo that. And I'm just going to add more splines. I find that easier to control. So I want to put one here. And I'm going to bring this up and out this way. Do another one up here. Add spline. And move this up and out this way. Maybe move the spline down a little bit. Yep, that works. Now if you goof it, you can hit Control Z or Command Z to undo your last steps and try again. So get it in the shape that you want and save it. Go to File, Save All. In the last tutorial, we selected a temporary viewpoint for bookmark 1, so I'm going to hit 1 and go there. And that's still a good place for me, but if you haven't done it, move to that spot and make a bookmark for here, and then save all again. So we can see these waves aren't as still as we like for a lake. Let's make them look a little bit better. Select the lake by clicking on it, or go over into your outliner panel and click once on Water Body Lake. Now let's go to the Details panel and scroll down a little bit to get to Waves. For the wave source, click on that and choose Gerstner Water Waves. And then click on it to expand it in Waves. In the default, set the number of waves down to like 4. In the wave lengths, set the minimum up to 5,000. This will give you stiller waves. And then leave the max set at 6,000. In amplitude, set the minimum to 1. And then set the max to 4. Go down to steepness. Set the small size to 0.1. And then the large size to 0.1 because we don't want large waves. That looks a little better like a small lake. Let's save all. And we can close these panels. Okay, that's it. Be sure to like and subscribe and see the next tutorial for how to sculpt your landscape with hills and more in Unreal Engine.